All right, we're getting right into it right now. Set 3 on Ensk, and only one set away from progressing to the Masters League is Anubis Empire. Can they close this out? What are your thoughts, Phil?
Honestly, I think they can. I think they can because they're starting on the northern side, and look at their tank selection. They've got like 3 IS-3s, 1 T-32, so that's making a statement.
Yeah,
like, you know
definitely.
what? If you guys push to the city and don't get good sniping positions with your MX-50s, we're gonna mangle you. That's what it means, pretty much. And because their opponents, when it comes to Yoe Ironmen, they started down south, but they opted to go for the long-range tanks here.
Yeah.
Like 3 MX-50s, 1 KV-5, or 110. So it's all gonna come down. Can they manage a nice spread? Can they actually just get those MX-50s in decent and adequate position? Because if they not, within those like really narrow alleys, they will be at a disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with you 100%. Those IS-3s are so good at fighting close quarters and
rebounding shots too. I mean, in terms, it's probably one of the most defensive heavy tanks out there. One that can take so much punishment.
Yeah, same with the KV-5 too. So a lot of, I mean, I like kind of IF's balance is kind of, they have 2 frontline tanks. So that 110 and KV-5 will be in the front line, taking the brute of the force, and those MX-50s as snipers. Whereas on the Anubis side, they're pretty much, there's 4 frontline tanks and only 1 sniper.
Exactly, because they're just expecting like a city push, and this is exactly what's happening right now. Not a push, but at least a stalemate. Like whoever engages right now needs to have the better positioning.
Definitely.
And right now, look at the spread from Anubis Empire. It's a standard defensive setup when you start up north on Ensk. One that has proved itself efficient way times and times and times and times again. And right now, you know what? It's up to Yoe Ironmen to make something out of this.
Yeah.
Because they're losing love to 2.
Yeah. I mean, that just might make them more passive, because if they lose this next one, then they are out. So, I mean, I was expecting Anubis to actually be more aggressive in this set, because they are 2 up, and I believe this might have been a previously known Team V in the open season, and from my memory, you know, V was an extremely aggressive and a really, like, the offense is the best, defense kind of.
I know, but that was their undoing, ultimately. I mean, they played brilliant, but
and now they're actually kind of changing
exactly.
that to be
it's
a more
just,
balanced
I think they're just like trying to find like the right balance between the 2, and I think they have.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they have.
I have to agree with you right there.
A lot more patient, you know. Just waiting for the opening, waiting for a better opportunity. Like moving castle, he is just trying to get eyes on target, but although he's very, very up north, he hasn't spotted a single Anubis tank just yet. Yep.
And this could signal a slight push that could come out from Yoe Ironmen. You know, since moving castle is up there, they are moving up right now. What they don't realize is that Anubis is waiting.
Just right there.
Yeah, it's waiting in that city area.
Exactly. So they're gonna try to push.
Oh, they have spotted.
They have spotted each other. Gun and Rose here, and Tanaka. Yeah, they're both like at a window.
Oh, just
Tanaka
missing.
just dodging that one. Yeah.
Wow. So Student Yaya also here,
coming like for support.
Yep, they also have spelled Zelda. So both teams spotting the majority of the forces on the enemy side. They have a pretty good idea of where they are right now. And I don't think any tanks are actually on the eastern side, so we're not going to see a base race anytime soon, or any kind of base capture. Just probably an engagement here in the city.
Indeed, that's what it looks out to be. However, you know what? That railroad is a highway linking like both starting points. So depending on how the battle goes, Anubis Empire does have the option of sending like a tank, just one tank down there to start a capture.
Definitely, it is one of their options, and all the T1s, every single tank is at 100% health right now. So they still have many options regarding just the tanks that are alive.
Yoe Ironmen's got to be careful though, because they're really, really clustered, and they can be flanked right now, because we don't really know how the Anubis tanks have responded to this push yet.
Yeah,
we haven't had vision on their lineup, but look at that right now. The Yoe Ironmen tanks. Okay, so they decided to retreat even more.
They actually backed up.
Yeah, so Yoe Ironmen's probably going to push out here. Yeah, they do. But they really need to spread out like wisely here.
They do. They should send...
they're all like clustered together. It's like an open invitation to be surrounded right now. And they have to be really careful about this.
I don't believe Anubis actually know exactly where all of them are. Oh, but Gunner Rose taking a little bit of damage to that. Vagrant Knight, and
Calantini here, but they are on the cover. They are on the cover.
And Student Yaya also
taking
just took
plenty
a
of punishment here.
Right there. Oh, wow. They are retaliating quite well, though. That's Suagat taking a lot of damage as well.
Look at 2BKD here, just down to 400 hit points.
Oh, that's Suagat too. Oh my god.
So that MX-50 is gone, but still, it's still like,
oh
look
my god,
at that, 2BK is like down to 5 hit points.
5 hit points. Oh, non-TW taking a lot of damage. Student Yaya as well.
So does Calentini.
Wow, look at these hit points, man. Yeah, this could really go either way right now. Only a couple shots are actually differentiating these two teams.
Those 5100s are really vulnerable, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem here.
Yep, and Student Yaya is, I believe he's in an IS-3, so although he is in a slightly more heavier armor
he's really
tank,
down on hit points, and
so
he gets taken down.
Wow.
He gets taken down, speaking of which, and now those MX-50s are alone. Look at that, they're all alone.
Oh, and they're gonna get fired on two different sides.
This is really not, this is looking, TMDK goes down, wow, it's slaughter.
Yep.
And Vigor Knight here's, we're gonna charge non-TW, and yeah, non-TW is just completely surrounded, and his MX-50 is just not, and Tanaka going down to here.
Yep.
This is game over, folks.